Ooh, y'all are so lucky because I was going to do a corn song. It would be perfect for this. I don't really like that band all that much, but oh, sometimes the music's just so good, but I didn't want anything to get lost here. How about this? So the switch has been officially flipped. Activation. So this is the queen. See this thing? First of all, this is the rod. This is the rod of judgment on top of it. I understand that she's as old as she is. That's crazy. She still looks like this. This woman is how many gallons of adrenochrome and how many souls has she sucked in, and she still looks like that. But this handbag here, you see this? She's because look, why is she, what you got in there? When you have someone hold your purse, you're like 100,000 years old, and you got to hold this cane, you got to hold this purse. Why when you say, hey, the same dude's bring you this, why don't you hold my purse? Just kind of like in Chappelle's show, right? With Rick James, hold my drink, bitch. Like why wouldn't you just do that? Because this handbag here represents. See all this? You see it all the time in all sorts of, not even just Sumerian, but all the time. It's called the pail, the purse, the handbag. But what it is really Aquarius, because it is to signify a specific point in time. And as you can see, it's to signify the water pail, the water bearer. And it's funny because I just typed in Aquarius water bearer and look at all these women. Like I was like, I love this. You know what? I'm not going to change it. Not going to change it. And this is all over the battle of the twins. It's over the battle of the true ruler of Aquarius, which is Uranus. This guy right here, the water bearer, which is depicted as all these different feminine, which is great. But it's the same shit. It's the handbag, it's the pitcher, it's the pail, it's the purse to signify the point in time that we are in. That's why the purple, Uranus. Crown chakra, Uranus, top of the head. And here's mom. So here's heaven and here's earth. You see, this is also representative of Sirius. You see the crown? She's right there, right? Right there with her sun, right inside the crown. This is also known as Sirius, lapis lazuli. And so here they go. We're going to put this right on top of the pillar, baby. This purple pillar, heaven and earth, moms and son. Now listen. You see how there's no music, yeah? Oh, no, you don't want me to hold your purse either? Okay. Now listen. Now you hear the drum roll, the music. Look at that. You guys know that, right? Clear as day. Kundalini energy, the twins. Yes, up the spine. Look at this, guys. Like, come on. And ladies. And up. DNA activated. Whatever. Awakening. Because up the tree of life we go. Right? Now think about this. Oh, first of all, so let me do this again because I said I pointed out the music, right? It's all quiet. Activation. Harmony. Union. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day. Come on, sing it. The music died. Because that's when the music died, is when they forced this story of separation upon everyone and made everyone believe that the mother left. And why is that important? Because you can do what you want. Do what thou wilt. Mom's gone, God's gone, don't worry about it, do whatever you want. That's why they forced and made up this illusion story. And they knew, and that's what all this is, that this is the time that the illusion falls. The time of the reunion. And that's when harmony, that's when the dance can go right back to where it was, because you've got music. All quiet until boom. Then the twins they get together, the reunion, the music. The day the music died, that's why Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Piece of pie in the sky is another one of them, was it the Jeffersons or whatever? Miss Bye Bye, see you later, right? It's a bullshit story. And that's why I'm not trying to be an asshole and make, like when I say it's not good for the horse, I'm not trying to say that from a judgy perspective. You are not what you think you are. You are pretending to be a lie. So that's not what mom is, never was, never has been. So acting in a way that she is not going to get you back to where we are. Or she is, home, whatever you want to say. You want to say, why would they do some weird shit like this then? Huh? I mean, and think about this, right? And think about this. They're doing this now. I've been singing that song to you when the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. All of those alignments started in April of this year. We had the solar eclipse, we had the blood moon, and now you got the queen going, no whammies, no whammies, stop, and lighting this bitch up, turning it on, activating it. I just don't know what else to say. I think that covers. So I mean, this is gonna be one. It's gonna be one crazy summer, followed by an even crazier fall, followed by an even crazier winter. Now this is the thing. Good things are happening. This is what they are. This is why. Look, the propaganda wouldn't be so hard. That's why everything from an invisible disease, to the climate, to they're using every single thing they can to scare you to death, specifically to keep you inside your house so you don't go meet your twin or whoever you're supposed to meet to further along this empire of heaven on earth that's going to be created and built and is being built. I'm starting it now. Well, I have for years now, ever since the show, but it's all part of what, and I'm making some big headway with something really huge potentially. I've got a whole lot of people. We've got a lot of hope, and this 2024 eclipse. More on that later, but there's gonna be a something big that I'm doing for that. I'll talk about that later. I don't have anything. Why even get into it now? Got a lot of time. And the reason why they're trying to get you also, they don't want you believing in love. They don't want you believing in light. They don't want you believing in anything as possible. They don't want you believing in miracles. They want you dumbed down in the dark, because in the dark you don't grow without the light. And when there's more space for love, there's less space for hate. And eventually, one takes the place of the other when you have enough belief. Does that make not resonate? Doesn't make sense to anybody? Why don't you share all this stuff? That's what love is. Love is sharing is caring, man, and that's love. These guys don't share nothing. This thing right here, all this guy decked up in, probably costs enough to feed that whole group of people behind forever. All this, I mean, I just could go on and on and on and on. So what have you done for love today? Because the fuse has been lit, and now it's all about to pop off. Activation, whatever. Oh, and I just remembered two things real quick. One, right? So we got this alignment with all the planets that's really going to come to fruit, is really going to come into place June 24th, which is 666, June 24th, 2022. If you do all the numerology math, forgot to mention that. That's huge, 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 huge. They showed that in 2012, the movie 2012, the very beginning, a bunch of planets aligning, then a solar flare. The sun's acting like crazy. Lots of warnings of blackouts. But my main thing I wanted to mention is, look, and I've talked about this before. This happened at Windsor Castle. Okay, that's what they named. That's what the royal family changed their name to. It used to be called Wetton. It used to be Wetton. I've shown you all this. Because we were in the water, we were in water right before Aquarius. We go through all these ages every 2,000 some years, and we were just in Pisces, which is a water sign, and their name was Wetton, and then they changed it to wind, air. Aquarius is an air sign, to wind. Windsor. And the reason why they did that is because Wetten is a German name. And there was a lot of anti-German sentiment, as you can imagine, after World War II. So these guys are all German, and they changed their name and made it British to Windsor, which also is representative of the age of when they really should just go away. So you got that on top of all this too. This is all just, that's why I tell you with all these things, it's all a show. They have to play this stuff out. It's a story, all of these things to appease the gods. That's what the old texts even say. And for everyone thinking that Saturn's the good guy and that's the thing you need to appease or whatever, best of luck to you, because that's the thing that's in jail. That is the thing that's in jail. That's why even the book, in the book of Revelation, is talking about giving the keys of the bottomless pit and releasing the devil. You got Paradise Lost, the thing's locked down with chains. You got the Iliad and the Odyssey, that Cronus is locked up. So it's like you're waiting. I'm just gonna stop. All right, Uranus, the firstborn true ruler of Aquarius.